Good morning, everyone. It is 8:30 on Monday, June the 20th, and it's time for our morning briefing. Snapshot of the region this morning. We have updated numbers for the unaccompanied children. No changes to our declaration status. We do see some updated numbers from our ongoing damage assessments in both Oklahoma and Texas. And we do have the updated fire management grant requests that were approved last week. And now as we switch over to the Geo platform this morning, things are quiet right now. Matthew's going to tell us all about the weather here in just a moment. Before we get started with everything, we'll take a look at the Doghead fire that we briefed last week. Currently, the Doghead fire is at 17,900 acres and is 90% contained. The graphic you see here is from the 17th, and I will turn that off and turn on the 19th, which is the latest one I have, and you see that there's not much expansion in that over the weekend. Still 24 residents destroyed and 21 other structures. We'll continue to monitor that. Now we'll go back over to the main map. No changes at the national level. Both are at level 4 steady state. No changes here at the region. The watch is at enhanced watch. The RCC is at steady state. Looking at our state EOCs this morning, all are at level 4. Louisiana has crisis action team, and New Mexico is at level 2. Looking at our management teams this morning, one is in New Mexico, or one is in Texas, 2 is available, and we have LNOs in the New Mexico EOC. Looking at shelters this morning, New Mexico still has 2 for 29 occupants, Texas 2 for 165. Power outages this morning, Arkansas 115, down from 580 in the last 24 hours. Louisiana 390, down from 6,100. New Mexico 482, down from 5,000. Oklahoma 170, down from 1,600, and Texas 800, down from 12,000. And if I said the fire was 90% contained, I did not mean that. It is 9% contained. So now we're turned over to Matthew to tell us about weather.
All right, thank you, Paul, and good morning, Region 6. As you see on the weather map, not much going on. The only thing to mention that you got ozone action days for the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex and the metro areas of Oklahoma City. On the next slide, we've got the 5-day forecast rainfall total. You can see that the greatest chances for rain, it looks like about southeast Texas, southwest Louisiana, and maybe the northern portions of New Mexico, which could help out with the fire somewhat there at Doghead. Since I put these slides together, the Hurricane Center has upgraded Tropical Depression 4 to Tropical Storm Danielle. It's the fastest that 4 tropical storms have formed in the Atlantic, so it's set a record this morning. And as you can see in the threat matrix, with the high heat and low humidity values in New Mexico, it poses a little bit of fire weather threat there in New Mexico. And with the ongoing river flooding in Texas, still slow improvement as we move along. As for today's weather, no significant weather impacts are expected. In fact, much of Texas and Oklahoma isn't going to see any rainfall whatsoever. And if you look into tomorrow, that trend continues. And on Wednesday, much of FEMA Region 6 will not see any rainfall whatsoever, keeping things hot and dry. And on the final slide, space weather is calm, and the drought conditions will be updated later on this week. that's all I had. So if anybody has any questions or comments, I'll entertain them now.
Thank you, Matthew. If you have any questions for the Weather Service, you know what to do. In the meantime, let's take a look at the events going on around the region this week. And today is American Eagle Day. Also, National Ice Cream Soda Day. But our trivia question, what percentage of all wildfires are started by humans? It is also the summer solstice, and tomorrow begins the first day of summer. Let's see, we got some answers coming in here. We agree, Brian, way too many. The answer is 90% of all wildfires are started by humans. And there's a picture from the Doghead Fire in New Mexico. Any questions this morning? All right, everyone, have a great day. We'll talk to you tomorrow.